Good evening. I am Cameron A. Bear, 2021 Student Council President. Please rise and turn your attention to the west end of the stadium for rising of the flag, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and then remain standing for the opening remarks. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all. Thank you. I would now like to introduce John Andrew Phillips, 2021 National Honor Society President, who will give the opening remarks.
If you wish, please join us in prayer. Heavenly Father, Allah, Adonai, we give thanks for the ability to celebrate this turbulent year. Our friendships, dedication, and will have been tested. But in the end, we stand before you today having finally conquered this mountain. Yet we are on to new horizons, where we will still need your continued guidance as we navigate past what we have known for 18 years. We pray for the success of everyone as we part ways, many of us for the last time tonight. Lord, you have prepared us to conquer the challenges, both new and old, of this world through the challenges we face this year and will continue to face. If we cannot find the road to success, we will make one in your name, Lord. Amen. You may now be seated. Now, I would like to introduce Stefan Pham, our 2021 salutatorian, to give the welcome and introductions.
Thank you, Andrew. Good evening. It is an honor and privilege for me to stand before you tonight and welcome all of you, your families, loved ones, esteemed guests, school board members, and teachers to the George Ranch High School 2021 graduation ceremony. Our class has faced many challenges in the past 4 years. Harvey, the 1,000-year flood, a freezing winter like no other, and a global pandemic to top it off. And yet, we came out stronger, more resilient, and better prepared to face whatever challenges the world has in store for us. I stand here before you, but I do not stand alone. We all have so many people who played a part in getting us to this place. People present here tonight, and those who cannot be with us, but are in our thoughts. Our parents and grandparents, our teachers, administrators, and district administrators who came together to fulfill their commitment to educate each and every one of us. Today, when we say one herd, one heartbeat, it takes on a new and more relevant meaning in our lives. As you look back on your time at the ranch, I hope you always know that you are never alone. Graduates, as we move on from today, let us not only learn from the past, but also look to our future. We have faced many challenges in our high school careers, from simple personal deadlines to natural disasters and pandemics. We survived them all and have become stronger because of them. Now I present you with a new challenge. My challenge to each of us is to do all that you can to reach your full potential. The future is truly in our hands, so let's make the most of it. Congratulations to the George Ranch High School class of 2021. Now, I would like to introduce our honored guest. Please stand as your name is called. From the Board of Trustees, Mrs. Joy Williams, President. Mrs. Mandy Bronzell, Vice President. Mr. Joe Hubenick, Secretary. Mrs. Kay Denziger, Board Member. Mr. Zach Lambert, Board Member. Mr. John Welch, Board Member. It is also my honor to introduce Dr. Thomas Randell, Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Roosevelt Nivens, Incoming Superintendent of Schools. Dr. Terry Mossage, Chief Academic Officer. Dr. Andre Asagi, Assistant Superintendent of Secondary Education. Miss Heather Patterson, Principal. Mr. Brian Forshee, Associate Principal. Mr. Christopher Cuellar, Assistant Principal. Miss Jessie Ellenstein, Assistant Principal. Mr. Qantas Floyd, Assistant Principal. Miss Judy Momani, Assistant Principal. Miss Carrie Yonta, Assistant Principal. Miss Claudia Torres, Class of 2021 Student Council Sponsor. Miss Jean Aboud, Professional Registrar. Miss Lauren Ford, College and Career Facilitator. Thank you. Now, here is a message from our school board to the class of 2021.
Class of 2021, while this year may have been different than you imagined, we want you to know how proud and excited we are to celebrate your accomplishments.
Over the past year, you've shown you can navigate through unprecedented challenges and adapt during difficult times.
You've displayed your determination, perseverance, and willingness to do whatever it takes to succeed, and we know you'll continue to do great things.
Whether this is your first year in Lamar CISD or you've been part of the Lamar family since kindergarten, we know that you have the skills to successfully enter the next chapter in life.
Graduation is a milestone achievement. We're proud of what you've accomplished so far, and we know you have a bright future waiting for you.
Our class of 2021 graduates are unstoppable. We're excited to watch you cross the stage and continue to achieve your goals.
We are honored to celebrate this achievement with you and look forward to watching all that you'll accomplish next. So congratulations to the class of 2021.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Cameron Crouch, our 2021 valedictorian, to deliver our commencement address.
Good evening. To the parents, teachers, faculty, administration, family, friends, and fellow graduates, congratulations. It is an honor and a privilege to speak to you tonight. After a year full of what ifs, one thing is certain tonight. In a few moments, we will walk across this stage and officially become graduates. We made it! Before I get started, I want to thank a few individuals without whose encouragement I would not be here. First, of course, is my family. Thank you all for supporting me. Mom and Dad, from a young age, you taught me to stand up for what I believe in and to work diligently and honestly. Thank you for trusting me and being there for me at every show and event. I am so proud to be your son. To my teachers and theater directors, thank you for seeing the potential in me and showing me how to harness it. Thank you for your dedication throughout our high school careers, but this year especially. You all taught me what it means to learn from failure and to not be afraid of it. From Mrs. Wood letting me teach a review session to the class, to Mrs. Broxick teaching me that learning is about so much more than a number grade, or Mrs. Dunn and Miss Thompson uplifting my extracurricular ambitions, the passion the educators at George Ranch hold for our futures is evident. Your commitment manifests in each student that walks through your doors. Without you, we would not be the students we are today. Thank you. To my friends, thank you. Not only for the inside jokes we've made over the years or the late night homework sessions, but for being there when I needed you most. I am so fortunate to have gone to high school with such compassionate people. I will and have missed seeing you all every day. To say that the last year was a whirlwind would be an understatement. Our senior year wasn't how we imagined. I think we can all acknowledge that. But we can't let it define our high school experience. After all, we are celebrating the last 4 years. I know many of us are anxious to get across that stage and never look back, but I encourage all of you to slow down for just a moment. I know one thing I've learned from high school is to live in the moment. There's a quote from Andre de Shields that reads, "Slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be." We spend so much of our life counting down the days until that we forget we are already living in a time that we used to dream about. I know I plan on soaking in every moment with my friends these last few months before college. I encourage you to do the same. Finally, I'd like to leave my fellow graduates with this message. Success is not a place, it's a journey, filled with pitfalls and peaks. One day, you're at the top of the mountain. The next, you're at the bottom of a deep valley. But as long as you can look back and say that you have put your best foot forward, you've experienced success. Simply the act of trying is success in itself. If you take anything from this speech, I ask that it is an appreciation for how far you've come and for the people who have enabled you to be here. I will remember the last 4 years for the rest of my life. I am eternally grateful for each of you. And with that, I'd like to extend a final congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you again. I would now like to introduce our school principal, Miss Heather Patterson.
Thank you, Cameron. Good evening, class of 2021. We made it. It's almost surreal to finally see your amazing faces unmasked for the most part. Sitting in front of me is the second graduating class of George Ranch High School Longhorns. One of you has been with me all your life. Some of us have been together since Velasquez Elementary. Most of us have been together since Polly Ryan Middle School. And now here we are again, right here at George Ranch High School class of 2021 Longhorns. Longhorns, I have had the pleasure of watching you grow over the years, and I truly believe that each of you is destined to change the world. But as the world has taught us recently through this pandemic and the weather, that it may not be on your terms or your timelines. In Amanda Gorman's poem, The Hill We Climb, she says, "For there is always light if we are brave enough to see it, if we are brave enough to be it." The word be only has 2 little letters, but those 2 letters have big meaning. The word be gets to the heart of who you are as an individual. Who do you choose to be? Who do you want to be? And what are you going to be known for? I say be genuine. Being genuine means you embrace who you are, what interests you, and what you are passionate about. In life, you're going to have people try to change who you are or what you pursue. I say pursue anyway, because life is too short to do something that doesn't bring you joy. Being genuine means true to yourself, and you can be a light and a difference maker in the world. I say be kind. It's different than being nice. Being kind means believing the best in other people. But being kind also means allowing people to be different. It means letting people be who they are. Choose to be accepting, show grace, and be respectful to those who are different than we are. As I say on morning announcements, if you can't be kind, then for goodness sakes, be quiet. I say, be brave. Embrace your next adventure. Be willing to try new things and be okay knowing that you might fail at first. Being brave means you will struggle. You got to get back up, dust yourself off, and be willing to try again. Being brave is about doing, not just dreaming. Dreams and aspirations are wonderful. But to be truly brave, it means you have to put that into action. It won't be easy. It will take determination, fortitude, and most importantly, it takes courage to believe in yourself and know that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. Class of 2021, you will never regret being brave. So there it is, Longhorns. Always vow to be genuine, be kind, and be brave. In life, you're going to stumble and you will fall. But have no fear. You have what it takes, the persistence and courage to get back up again. Use your character and commitment to go one more round, no matter what life throws your way. So show up as your best self every single day and leave people and places better than you found them. You are loved, you are seen, and you, class of 2021, have made history. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered together to celebrate a joyous and momentous time in the lives of these young adults. As part of our celebration, it has become a tradition for us to honor the young men and women from each graduating class who have chosen to dedicate themselves to various branches of the armed forces. Help us honor the young soldiers that we have with us today, those who have committed to the armed forces and stand ready to serve. Soldiers, as I call your name, please stand along with your parents so that we may acknowledge your unselfishness and dedication to our country. Forrest Xavier Enciso, graduate of Sylvia Enciso, Air Force. Blake Richard Kotler, graduate of Margaret Kotler, Marine Corps Reserves. Cameron Michael Flynn, graduate of Natasha Sarnias and Timothy Flynn, Marine Corps Reserves. Sydney Michelle Garcia, graduate of Angel Garcia and Michael Garcia, Army Reserves. David Fernando Sierra, graduate of Luis Sierra and Paula Sierra, Army Reserves. And now we ask that all past and present members of the military join us as friends and family stand in solidarity along with these young men and women As we thank all of you for this decision to help protect our country and our freedoms, let's also take the opportunity to acknowledge the parents, the family, and the friends gathered in the audience today who are also sacrificing this monumental decision. Again, thank you for your service to our country. You may be seated. To the members of the Board of Trustees, Lamar Consolidated Independent School District, administration, parents, and friends, George Ranch High School is proud to announce the honor graduates and their parents from the class of 2021. Students and parents, as I call out your names, please stand and remain standing until all names are called. Please, if you could hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. This is in alphabetical order. Zyla Krishnel Ferranda Ubella, graduate of Christopher Ubella. Alina Rose Abraham, graduate of Shajamon Abraham and Mary Matthew. Mufiq Maboob Ali, graduate of Maboob Ali and Shireen Ali. Luana Bezayar Gandor, graduate of Sandra Bezeo Michael Maha. Emma Laura Behar, graduate of Hakabo Behar and Laura Behar. Ishan Sunil Bugat, graduate of Sunil Bugat and Shafali Bugat. Britton Lane Belitz, graduate of Damon Belitz and Carrie Belitz. Hope Aaron Braun, graduate of Kurt and Helen Braun. Allison Marie Brown, graduate of Josh and Betty Brown. Paige Elise Cartwright, graduate of Melissa Elliott, Stephen Elliott, and Charles Cartwright. Dylan Chen, graduate of Charlie Chen and Ho Chen. Charlize Yuk Tong Chung, graduate of Edmund Chung. Jaden Chung, graduate of Jason Chung and Sarah Tan. Alexander Nim Chen, graduate of Sikol Chen and Victoria Chen. Rohan Kush Chug, graduate of Raj Chu and Unu Chug. Kate Mosley Culpepper, graduate of Clint and Shay Culpepper. Jacob Ray Curtis, graduate of Jason Curtis, Kathy Curtis, and Stephanie Curtis. Rui Saran Dela, graduate of Saran Dela and Vashali Dela. Christian Michael Denton, graduate of Michael and Stacy Denton. Justin Huang Doe, graduate of Eric Doe and Carol Doe. Alexander Gabriel Dumont, graduate of Franklin Dumont and Zulamere Dumont. Sophia Valnuva Dronova, graduate of Val Dronova and Irina Dronova. Daniel Andrew Edgman, graduate of Peter and Melissa Edgman. Griffin Cade Flannery, graduate of John and Christine Flannery. Anaya Camille Gertis, graduate of Christopher Gertis and Nadiza Gertis. Gabriella Lynn Gray, graduate of David Gray and Leslie Gray. Diego D'Angelo Gutierrez, graduate of Jose and Sylvia Gutierrez. Alyssa Natalia Ibarra, graduate of Alejandro Ibarra and Zulina Ibarra. Attila Rashid Estame, graduate of Rashid Estame and Aishigul Estame. Sudaf Ashley Kajwa, graduate of Abbas Kajwa and Marjan Kardimza. Nadu Khan, graduate of Kumes Khan and Zule Khan. Shadan Khan, graduate of Kumis Khan and Zaleh Khan. Braden James Cromer, graduate of Daryl and Donna Cromer. Caitlin Nicole Kurtz, graduate of Scott and Carrie Kurtz. Emma Renee Mangus, graduate of Brian Mangus and Melissa Mangus. John Robert McCullough, graduate of Kurt and Stacy McCullough. Michael William McCullough, graduate of Kurt McCullough and Stacy McCullough. Alyssa Nicole Merck, graduate of Brian and Rachel Merck. Garrett Kyle Mickelson, graduate of Kyle and Janelle Mickelson. Milan Jai Misra, graduate of Rupa Misra and Debasis Misra. Hakan Mickelson Mongstead, graduate of Rydar Mongstead and England Mongstead. Ayet Monsia, graduate of Rahim Monsia and Anissa Monsia. Caroline Ann Morrison, graduate of Mike Morrison and Lisa Morrison. Cole Andrew Moten, graduate of Daryl Moten and Suzanne Moten. Hoang and Iris Inyat No, graduate of Hoang No and Amanda No. Allison Michelle Wynn, graduate of Robert and Angela Wynn. Emily Megan Wynn, graduate of Ty and Lauren Wynn. Aman Ali Narani, graduate of Amer Narani and Shabana Narani. Alamide Tolawani Ogusana, graduate of Tony Ogusana and Tojin Ogusana. Kinye Chukwu Chubizwe Emmanuel Oke, graduate of Osita Okoye and Elizabeth Okoye. Maria Fernando Ospina Ocampo, graduate of Luz Ocampo. Henry Amos Pavlak, graduate of Matthew Pavlak and Rachel Pavlak. John Andrew Ross Phillips, graduate of William Phillips and Jennifer Phillips. Austin Lee Prevette, graduate of John Prevette and Carrie Prevette. Morgan Reese Rathmel, graduate of Lance Rathmel and Dana Rathmel. Bailey Catherine Reach, graduate of Scott Reach and Melissa Reach. Kamale Michelle Rubenstein. Camilla Michelle Rubenstein, graduate of Martin Rubenstein and Viviana Rubenstein. Sophia Denise Rubenstein, graduate of Martin Rubenstein and Viviana Rubenstein. Garrett Taylor Schlepphorst, graduate of Gerard Schlepphorst and Kelly Schlepphorst. Sweba Tawfiq Sharif, graduate of Tawfiq Sharif and Salyo Abdullah. Golnaz Shakarali, graduate of Vejihe Port Hassan and Diraish Shakarali. Dennis Anar Telsey, graduate of Ilcare Telsey and I-10 Telsey. Ryan Fu Tran, graduate of Fong Tran and I-Win. Nkena Obina Okebu, graduate of Obina Okebu and Nkena Ruka Okebu. Favor Chinanu Omonkana, graduate of China Chimbundu and eBay Chinbundu. Layla Iman Williams, graduate of Robert Williams and Hiyem Nayef. Huda Swakib Zia, graduate of Swakib Zia and Omna Zia. Our salutatorian, Stefan Christopher Pham, graduate of Unish Pham and Gia Pham. And our valedictorian, Cameron Allen Crouch, graduate of Kevin Crouch and Glenda Crouch. Please be seated. Madam President, members of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Randall, Superintendent of Schools, I certify that these seniors present have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and Lamar Consolidated Independent School District and are eligible to receive their high school diplomas or have met the attendance requirement under Senate Bill 673 and are eligible to receive a certificate of attendance. Mr. Chris Cuellar and Mr. Mark Duncan will now continue with the presentation of the graduates.
Rubina Abdul Ali. Halima Abdul Rahim. Zyla Krisnel Faranda Abella. Alina Rose Abraham. Kaya Lane Acosta. Asia Zaria Adams. Amber Ashlyn Bratel Ades. Sharon Ojanugwa Agba. Brandon Joaquin Aguero. Ayaolawa Elizabeth Aladetidemi. Holly Margaret Alexander. Mufiq Mahbub Ali. Ryan Mehdi Ali. Benjamin David Allison. J.D. Michelle Alvir Garcia. Rafael Antonio Amaya II. Saba Amjadian. Forrest Xavier Anciso. Kalechi Chimboyam Anagweje. Chidozi Adrian Anasim. Kyra Nicole Apodaca. Shane Ryan Applebaum. Sadaka Marie Aristu. Asha Najeri Francis Archie. Jason Denzel Archibald. Jonathan D. Archibald. Caden William Armstrong. Caleb Aiden Arredondo. Alejandra Ariola. Blake Hunter Atkins. Reagan Nicole Atkins. Aiden French Aubrey. Morgan Michelle Aguilar. Mariah Danielle Aguilar. Noemi Avalos. Kalia Lara Basim Awo. Jaira Ayala Espinosa. Gabriela Ofole Ayatafiu. Ariawala Adeyalu Aziz. Adam Sayed Aziz. Adedenachi Munachi Azwike. Dave Adedamanola Babolola. Laura Gail Bailey. Cedric Lawrence Baker. Ashley Elaine Balancifin. Arisa Shiraz Bana. DeErica Gemini Banks. Feldon Michael Barlow Jr. Cesar Zachary Barrios. Luana Bazeo Gondor. Taylor Lee Bazile. Hope Alyssa Bayless. Brody McKinney Bean. Emma Laura Behar. Lucas Cordry Bell. Jaden Barnard Bennett. Ariana Celeste Bentacour. David Michael Bentley III. Gabriela Lucia Bernal Paramo. Michael Henry Bernascone. Aaliyah Zaramar Bernhardt. Jaya Elizabeth Bernier. Jayla Nicole Beston. Ishan Sunil Bhagat. Britton Lane Bielitz. Alexander William Bissell. Kiana Marie Bobineau. Brennan Elise Bostick. Kaylee Noel Booble. Emily Grace Bowers. Kamisha Lachey Bowie. Skylar Mackenzie Brandt. Hope Aaron Braun. Javian Stephen Briscoe. Allison Marie Brown. Emily Ann Burks. Joshua Jacob Burns. Julian Devon Camper. Ivan Lee Cancinos Jr. Cameron Michael Carr. Michelle Carrion. Mitchell Kyle Carter. Paige Elise Cartwright. Zoe Emilia Caruso. Lee Ethan Casares. Gabriel Omar Castellanos. Angelique Grace Castro. Lenin Josue Catalan. Grant Wright Celestine. Dawson Tripp Selner. Ethan Luciano Centeno. Stephen Michael Shabel. Sarah Berkeley Chambers. Dylan K. Chen. Nicole Abigail Chen. Charlize Yuk Tong Chung. Jaden Chung. Ike Chukwu Amikwa Chikwelu. William Blake Childress. Alexander Nim Chin. Tassine Chowdhury. Cameron Cardell Crachin. Alexis Anna Christie. Arjun Love Chug. Rohan Kush Chug. Anthony Thomas Cisneros. Victor Raphael Clay. Jarrett Raymond Cluis Jr. Kendall Elise Cole. Layla Simbiat Mojisola Cole. Maximiliano David Collin. Kyra Danae Collins. Alexis Nicole Conaway. Emma Grace Condi. Lindsay Marie Contreras. Molly Cooper. Dylan Mintam Corallo. Madison V. Ann Costa. Blake Richard Kotler. Allison Brooke Cuevas. Kate Mosley Culpepper. Marlise Mackenzie Cummings. Corbin John Cunningham. Jacob Ray Curtis. Ruhi Soren Dalal. Ava Elizabeth Diambra. Carly Anna Davis. Dylan Nicole Dean. Leanne Gabriel Delafosse. Daniel Elias De La Fuente. Isaiah Anthony Delgado. Franklin Leonel Delgado Cruz. Christian Michael Denton. Benjamin David Derharudian. Jason Matthew Davini. Abby Grace Diamond. Justin Huang Du. Jalen Javon Torrance Dodson. Ryan Douglas Doherty. Alexander Gabriel Domond. Paris Gray Donovan. Amaya Alexis Duran. Catherine Duran. Colby Adam Duran. Carlos Rene Durazo Herrera. Blessing Diamond Simon Eaglin. Veneer Braylon Easley IV. Marina Isabel Ebarb. Darby John Eccles. Daniel Andrew Edgman. Davino Idu Idu. Chimrenica Daniel Ejim. Kalechi Alfred Ike. Adabi Shekta Tufik Alashkar. George Shekta Tufik Alashkar. Avery Nicole Elkins. Addison Lee Elliott. Isaiah Ezekiel Emerson. Brady Alexander Ertlejack. Hayden Screaming Eagle Escobedo. Joel Ernesto Espinal. Osei David Enwowen. Andrew Jermaine Every. Ukweze Jonathan Eze. Robert Stephen Farrell IV. Nayeli Anai Faz. Kate Carolyn Ferris. Savannah Renee Falan. Giancarlo Uy Fernandez. Drayden Lamont Fields. Mia Rose Feynman. Nathan James Feynman. Griffin Cade Flannery. Alexander Flores. Elijah Jesus Flores. Cameron Michael Flynn. Christian Shamgwe Foncha. Kyle Barrett Ford. Emilian Sade Simon Lee Fowler. Jalen Simone Francis Butte. Ryan Craig Fratt. Isaiah David Frazier. Jacob William Freeman. Shelby Ann Frizzell. Trey Lyndon Fuquay. Sydney Renee Gaines. John Paul Galvan. Parker Jeffrey Galvan. Alejandro Joseph Garcia. Brianna Victoria Garcia. Ethan Daniel Garcia. Evelyn Garcia. Sarah Elizabeth Garcia. Sydney Michelle Garcia. David Enrique Garcia Mejia. Santos Odelia. Maribel Garcia Puac. Janae Gayla Gardner. Jaden Timothy Gray. Milton Gethers Jr. Anya Camille Gertis. Stephen Antonio Gibson. Javon Markel Gibson. Alyssa Renee Jirius. Angela Sandy Gonzalez. Christian Isaiah Gonzalez. Destiny Marie Gonzalez. Anna Catherine Gonzalez. Jordan Alexander Gonzalez. Kimani Kiana Gordon. Riley Braden Grant. Ernice Lachelle Greeley. Gabriella Lynn Gray. Benjamin Fisk Green. Eli Lauren Green. Fiona Sarah Gregg. Shelby Lynn Grothy. Hannah Gueria. Diego D'Angelo Gutierrez. Sebastian Alexander Gutierrez. Rollin McHale Hall. Ryan McKinnon Hall. Skylar Brianne Faye Hansen. Allison Paige Harden. Jacob Benjamin Harjo. Summer Nicole Harris. Damian K. Hunter Hawes. Jacarius Javar Hayes. Samara Janine Hayes. Cameron Joseph Abair. Isabel Denise Hernandez. Olivia Marie Hernandez. Marcus Daitanen Highsmith Jr. Jalen Amir Hall. Carla Alexa Hinojosa. Jacob Ryan Hodges. Zachary Marvin Hogan. Gregoire Marquise Hookfin. Bethany Mahalia Hoskins. Jada Nicole Howard. Jasmine Renee Howard. Shania Tremaine Howard. Ling Yung Su. Baron Huang. Austin Richard Hudson. Noah Rain Hurtado. Mark Garrett Huseman. Kayla Mai Huen. Aaron Reed Ibanez. Alyssa Natalia Ibarra. Frank Anthony Ingracia. Perpetua Chizitere Angel Iru. Isosa Aaron Iroa. Kelvin Chinedu Isigozo. Attila Rashid Istami. Gabriel Edward Ivory. Omar Al-Ali Shah Jackson Jr. Daniela Abigail Jackson Gonzalez. Ramiz Ali Jaffrey. Imogen Faith Jordan. Davion Dante Jenkins. Vanessa Nonubari John Miller. DeCedric LaPaul Johnson Jr. Jaya Aaliyah Johnson. Kristen Michaela Johnson. Matthias Keon Ohimai Johnson. Julius Deshaun Johnson Perez. Madison Taylor Jones. Trent Dwayne Jones. Audrey Elena Jordash. Roxanne Callie Jordan. Taylor Wells Jordan. Abdul Karim Kalan. Rion Shoilali Karedia. Hamza Kashif. Luke Thomas Keenan. Ephraim Ahana Kenneth. Sadaf Ashley Kaja. Adam Mostafa Khalil. Nada Khan. Shada Khan. Amira Paris Kaiser. Lauren Tashelle Kaiser. Caleb Michael Clamert. Mason Benjamin Cloper. Brandy Lynn Knight. Matthias Conrad. Braden James Cromer. William Edward Krennick. Cameron Allen Crouch. Eric Michael Crush. Mary Corinne Kuehl. Brooke Elise Keithy. Logan Taylor Cook. Caitlin Nicole Kurtz. Rachel Elizabeth Lafferty. Tierra Alyssa LaFleur. Jacob Kenneth Landry. Ryan McKenna Landry. Francisco Laredo Lopez. Medina Temetayo Lowell. Jacqueline Dakle. Benjamin Thomas Lee. Brenna Mackenzie Lever. Kima Abby Michaela Levy. Christopher James Lee Jr. Jessica Nicole LaFall. Isabella Marie Lejeune Boulevard. Landon Edward Lev. Janique Emia Lewis. Joy Vieira Chidarian Lewis. Jordan Keon Lewis. Kaylana Rose Liebird. Landon Shane Light. Kyle Christian Fuentes Lim. Ori Jerome Limbrick. Dina Catherine Linton. Joshua Ray Litzman. Veronica Marie Long. Parker Dylan Luce. Olivia Elise Lorber. Avery Joy Lovtinsky. Charisma Lozano. Jack Sullivan Lucas. Eric Joseph Luckett.
Cole Edward Moss. Jenna Nicole Maida. Ezra Mancias. Emma Renee Mangus. Matthew Thomas Manley. Morgan Jada Manuel. Joshua Arthur Manis. Grace Brianna Stargel. Michaela Lenice Marshall. Rachel Elizabeth Martin. Alexis Elizabeth Martinez. Angelina Megan Martinez. Cecilia Angeli Martinez. Dominic Roel Martinez. Caitlin Leanne Martinez. Kaylee Argeles Martinez. Sophia Isabel Martinez. Luke Allen Marvin. Nicholas James Matt. Victoria Kathleen Mon. Haley Marie Mai. Justin Michael Mays. Blake Wade McAdams. Lauren Alon McClay. Seamus Peterson McLeod. Bryce Daniel McCrae. John Robert McCullough. Michael William McCullough. Talia Ariana Marie McDaniel. Ainsley Neela McGee. Ethan Zachary McGinty. Kennedy Don McGuire. Amber Dolly McCain. Taylor Josephine McCain. Octavia Tashay McMillian. Kirsten Brent Milan. Alan Mendoza. Samad Raza Merchant. Alyssa Nicole Merck. Sierra Marie Matoyer. Obachi Onyama Umbrajo. Garrett Kyle Mickelson. Samuel Tristan Miller. Jennifer Miranda. Emily Elizabeth Midelis. Millen Jai Mizra. Caitlin Aubrey Mitchell. Sir John E. Kevin Mitchell. Sarah Karimi Mugonlu. Alian Kareem Momin. Aliza Riaz Momin. Hakan Mickelson Mongstad. Ayit Mancia. Gilbert Adir Monsivais. Colin Bryce Montgomery. Alexandra Luis Morales Berrientos. Casey Rebecca Morgan. Samuel Asher Morgan. Carolyn Ann Morrison. Olivia Catherine Moss. Michael David Mota. Cole Andrew Moten. Bukola Moyibat Moyasore. Joy Murimbe Baita Paji. Michaela Marie Mood. Efrata Solomon Mulugita. Cassidy Jade Muniz Camacho. Edward Israel Munoz. Martin Alejandro Hero. Wesley Chukoma Nebo. Devin Chase Nails. Christine Mulambu Ungalamulame. Hurong in Iris Nyotno. Alexander Hugh Wynn. Allison Michelle Wynn. Annalie Onto Wynn. Anna Marie Nian Wynn. Han Do Hwan Wynn. Jasmine Wynn. Luke Huang Wynn. Min Tong Wynn. Isabel Young A. Nelson. Blake Lee Nichols. Gum Chijoke Nkwacha. Azib Mohammed Noor. Amin Ali Noorani. Staza Paula Nosa. Esmeralda Beatrice Nunez. Crystal Chisholm Umwabua. Haley K. Nycom. Sarah Ogula Uluwatumi Obanla. Samuel Bodie Ubing. Nicole Ofune Amaka Oripo. Blake Christian Odom. Ivan Egosa Ogunbor. Olamide Toluwakini Ogunsayo. Ruth Tulawani Ugantopi. I'm doing my best. Haley Alexis O'Haver. Angelica Chisholm Okohorahua. Kinichuku Chuburezi Okoye. Claire Unhora Limja Olomi. Needham Izena Alurandu. Ize Kenneth Okizi. Benjamin Patrick Opala. Turner Matthew Opala. Neftali Areuz Oridana. Selena Uzezi Mislo Orin Unta. Chelsea Dominique Ortega. Tate Elizabeth Orth. Natalie Marie Ortiz. Joel Bayode Osho. Maria Fernanda Ospina Ocampo. Gabrielle Elise Owens. Zariah Michael Owens. Deborah Ubusede Oyefoshi. Ariel Abigail Palares. Larissa Lorraine Palomares. Catherine Juliana Pankevich. Rachel Catherine Panos. Emily Desiree Parker. Oman Brijesh Patel. Justin Dwight Patterson. Sydney Kate Patterson. Haley Renee Pavlicek. Henry Amos Pavlik. Faith Leanne Peeler. Ignacia Pina Nacuzi. Noel Penaloza. Isaiah Dwayne Peoples. Adriana Perez. Eric Adrian Perez. Kaylee Leanne Perez. Reynaldo Hernandez Perez. Stefan Christopher Pham. Anne-Marie Sabu Phillip. John Andrew Ross Phillips. James Cannon Pierce. Jacob Benjamin Pineda. Jacob Luke Pesono. Zoe Rhiannon Pittman. Liliana Ponce de Leon. Charles David Powell. Joshua Lee Powers. Madison Bell Pressler. Austin Lee Privet. Layla Michelle Pruitt. Jacqueline Olivia Puig. Taylor James Quirrells. Cade Nicholas Quattlebaum. Kate Elizabeth Robish. Alicia Nicole Ragston. Alexis Estefania Ramirez. Natalia Victoria Ramirez. Jalyn Rashad Randall. Morgan Reese Rathmel. Olivia Grace Raymond. Bailey Catherine Reach. Talha Abdul Rahman. Andrew Eliseo Rendon. Antonio Ray Rendon. Drake Thomas Richards. Luz Maria Angelita Rios. Mayeli Ariel Rios. Sebastian Alexander Rivera. Owner Samuel Rivera Caceres. Allison Danielle Roberson. Hayden Ray Robideau. Brandon Alec Robles. Lucas Davila Rodriguez. Benicio Abel Rodriguez. Jace Aaron Rodriguez. Caitlin Ray Rodriguez. Luis Andres Rodriguez. Grace Michelle Rogers. Keely Catherine Rawlinson. Christopher Alexander Romero. Mason Ward Rosenbaum. Joshua Deshaun Ross. Lucas Gabrielle Rodset. Camilla Michelle Rubenstein. Sophia Denise Rubenstein. Anthony Jose Ruiz. Layla Jade Russell. Holly Nicole Samuels. Jasmine Lianez Sanchez. Jesus Sanchez. Jose Daniel Santos. Gerald Roland Sapp Jr. Samir Shamshu Sarani. Jet Devlin Scarborough. Garrett Taylor Schlepthorst. Allison Rose Schottish. Kyle James Schofield. John Christian Shawaki. Lauren Elise Ivory Seed. Malia Ali Shaw. Matthew David Sharp Jr. Camille Nicole Shelley. Mariah Janae Shelton. Nathan Alexander Schur. Sweba Tawfiq Sharif. Golnaz Shokralahi. David Fernando Sierra. Noah Ryan Sigafos. Ranbir Alexis Singh. Sochi Situ. Alexander Houston Smith. Avery Ruth Smith. Holly Allison Smith. Kendre Uroki Smith. Damari Ashante Snell. Zoe Beatrice Snyder. Gray Nicholas Sodalak. We're going to need a rubber band for half of these.
You need more space.
Maria Paula Solano Cruz. Thank you so much. Angie Giselle Solis. Malachi Stephen Saunier. Jacob McKenzie Spangler. Nathan Alexander Spencer. Matthew Damian Stanton. Bailey Paige Stevenson. Brianna Joyce Dubing. Mackenzie Nicole Stewart. Chloe Elizabeth Stoner. Austin Clayton Stubbs. Christopher Matthew Sullivan Jr. Lisandro Ezekiel Susteda. Christian Ver Cagula C. Jacqueline Priscilla Talamantes. Trinity Charlotte Lolithia Tanner. Alexis Elizabeth Terrell-Wally. Joshua Jaquan Taylor. Keisha Mel Filiskulu Texwan. Forrest Tijani. Dennis Anar Telsey. Ryan Benjamin Telford. Alexandra Marie Tinnen. Lillian Nicole Tharp. Mackenzie Marie Hannah Theory. Alexis Bronze Tilford Rutherford. Linda Johanna Talk Madrano. Christopher Salvador Torres. Ryan Ross Torres. Nicholas Tien Tran. Ryan Fu Tran. Tien Nam Tran. Hannah Renee Trevino. Kaylee Nicole Trombley. Kira Lynn Troda. Azaria Jean Alexis Trueheart. Yoichit Ambrosi Tong. Brian Devin Turner. Brianna Denai Turner. Charles King Turner. Vincent William Turner. David Ubang Ubakafang, Jr. Chubi Darren Ichina Bombay. Saeed Saud Udin. Pranav Udiya. Declan Ezichukwu Ugazo. Destiny Amarachi Yukadiki. Enkena Obina Ukebu. Favor Chananu Umakawana. Abdul Adi Uzmani. Chidera Devine Uzakwai. Justin Alexander Voldikanes. George Emil Vanar. Lisa Marie Vasquez. Julisa Christine Vasquez. Gerardo Vega Gonzalez. Alex Justine Velasquez. Sydney Elisa Rose Velez. Abel Evan Vinces. Rachel Juliet Ventura Garcia. Victoria Sofia Verdeen. Brianna Madeline Vest. Elias Sai Villalobos. Karen Rebecca Villatoro Reyes. Diego Antonio Vinton. Theophil Win Vo. Reese Dunbar Vocal. Elijah Christopher Wahome. Cody Matthew Walker. Brady Patrick Walton. Naima Michelle Wambugu. Ashley K. Wandling. Helen Ann Watson. Sarah Frites Watson. Jacob Frederick Weinstein. Austin Lee Windler. Mason Christopher Werner. Cameron John Wesley. Kenneth Darnell White II. Melissa Yahira White. Nicholas Gregory White. Zenobia Zaire Wiley. Kiona Ray Williams. Kennedy Nicole Williams. Layla Imon Williams. Diona Simone Williams. Willis. Caitlin Faith Wilson. Elise Victoria Weiss. Clay Wayne Whitney Bun. Maya Wood. Stephen DeAndre Woods Jr. Pierce Prentice Warnart. Michael Uluwadamilola Yisa. Natalie Michelle Young. Ayana Sania Youngblood. Ethan Zamora. Natalie Janie Zamora. Huda Sakib Zia.
We would like to remind family members and friends that at the end of the ceremony, the graduates will exit out the north, east, and northwest entrance on the home side of the stadium. No one is permitted onto the field. We ask that you meet your graduate and proceed to your vehicles. Thank you.
Okay, class of 2021, please stand up. Graduates, move your tassels from the right to the left to signify your graduation from George Ranch High School. Congratulations! Please join me in singing the alma mater.